If you haven't heard of Beds Are Burning by Midnight Oil, you're un-Australian. But actually, the political legacy of Midnight Oil is worth taking a look at. Through the end of the 1970s and most of the 1980s, Midnight Oil are just another band playing punk rock in pubs with that 80s vogue of environmental distress and impending nuclear war. It's five guys, with frontman Peter Garrett, a gangly anti-nukes protester and avid dancer. 1987 sees the band release their best-known single, Beds Are Burning, from the album Diesel and Dust. Then 1988 brings our bicentenary, and it's a time for Australia questioning what's our identity, what does it mean to be multicultural, what does it mean to be Australian? The Aboriginal civil rights movement is reaching a peak, there's protests in the streets. Meanwhile, there's a reenactment of the first fleet in Sydney Harbour. And the number one anthem for that year is a song about Aboriginal land rights. What a time to be alive. The Oils continued on a trajectory of being politically loud with their next single, Blue Sky Mine, which is about the abuse of miners' rights. They toured with Mundawai Yunupingu's band, Yothu Yindi. You know, the first Aboriginal band to make it mainstream. The song Treaty with the didgeridoo, local language. Look it up. Fast forward to the 2000 Olympics, and Australians are once again marching in the streets in protest. They're demanding a government apology for the stolen generations. But this is a big moment for Australia. We're on the world stage. We get to hold the Millennium Olympics. So what happens? Then it's the closing ceremony and Midnight Oil take to the stage. The band performed Beds Are Burning with Prime Minister John Howard in the front row, all in black, with sorry emblazoned on their chests. By 2002, the band dissolved, with Peter Garrett choosing to focus on his political career. He ended up being elected to the seat of Kingsford Smith in 2004 as a member of the Australian Labor Party. By 2007, Garrett, now an MP in the first federal Labor government since 1996, was a cabinet minister. And the best part, this government was responsible for issuing a formal apology to the stolen generations, the thousands of Indigenous kids abducted by the government in the 20th century. The Oils aren't done yet though. They've reformed a couple times. In fact, they're on tour right now. Okay, so Midnight Oil haven't solved all of our country's problems. But next time you're dancing to the Beds Are Burning remix, think about it.